Such an amazing and special offering, one that we're absolutely delighted to feature. This is a card which, my gosh, these have always been hard to find, but now, my gosh, that you just can't find them, period. I mean, it's understandable. They only made 100 of these things, so these are museum pieces in any condition. And as the modern trading card market matures, these cards it's hard to put into words really how unbelievably important this card is from an investment perspective. I think we're still grappling with where the modern trading card market is headed in terms of investors and how they position themselves in cards. But it is clear that what few copies really reside in that upper echelon, they are so hard to find now. And this is the first example that we've seen surface in quite some time. So admirable example, assessed as an 8 by Beckett, certainly puts it in the realm of the finer examples that have been confirmed graded by any grading company. So often these cards are very, very much worn or damaged in certain ways that really prevent grades this high. Autograph has been assessed as a 10, appears perfectly struck. And what we have is really a card which exudes conservatively 8 quality throughout with just a couple surface defects. Even the even the corner subgrade of an 8 appears maybe a bit conservative. The surface subgrade of a 7 is due to just a couple micro surface flaws that exist in the foil regions here. We have a blemish down here in the lower right and a very small couple little spots in this upper region, which, these are technicalities, but they speak to the harshness of professional grading, and we can understand why they card graded the way it did. But aesthetically speaking, short of that, it's got a lot of attributes which really set it off as being one of the better 8s, I would say. And the thing that I'm really drawn to oftentimes is the edges and the corners of this full bleed region here. This is what my eye is drawn to. When there's flaws and nicks and paint loss there, those really jump out because they're white and they really grab your eye. As you can tell from a technical grade of an 8, this one is about as good as you could ever hope for. It looks like a mint card in that respect. Again, the surface flaws which justify the grade, you can see here, there's these little tiny flakes in the foiling of the surface here. And then we have another little microscopic dot here. And then there's just this, I don't know, call it a surface blemish of sorts down here in the lower right. It's all very subtle things, but these are the reasons why the technicalities are what they are in terms of grade. So as we scan around, I really would consider the corners to be a highlight. Really, really nicely preserved. Again, there's only 100 of these were ever made, so beggars can't be choosers. This particular example is serial numbered 5 of 100. It's pretty cool. It's always fun when we see these in person. They're just becoming impossible to find. Prices have been, experiencing a meteoric rise. We're excited to offer this up to the auction community. It's a chance to position yourself in a card that you just can't find any other way. A very, very rare public offering of one of these. So, best to grab it while you can. Who knows how long it'll be before we see another.